AM Kendall Gomez. Welcome to my YouTube live. I am Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. We're going to give this a few minutes and let some people come in. And I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I'm about to start off with these morning horoscopes, and then we're going to run into the trending topics. I do have uh, one thing that I felt a little compelled to talk about today. Um, it's just a lot going on. Let me see here. Yeah, I've been through so much tea and stuff. Mm, okay. Wow. And it's a lot of good morning, Grand Rising, Chrissy Jones, Grand Rising. There's been quite a bit happening at this time, especially with the Epstein files. Um, it's been a lot going on with that, and people resigning, Prince Harry being kicked out of the castle. Um, just a lot, a whole lot, baby, a whole lot, and there's more to come. And just because, and we're finding out some people, their names are being mentioned, like Whoopi Goldberg, her name was mentioned, Grand Rising, her name was mentioned, um but she refuted that she had nothing going on with the Epstein files. So yeah, but I wanted to come on here and get this done because today's kind of one of those days that things are just moving the way they need to move. I'm not pushing, rushing anything. I'm taking it easy. Hopefully, you take it easy too, right? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys um, for giving me the support. I don't have thousands of people in the room, but check this out. You don't have to remind me. I believe in myself and consistency that will roll over into my goals and dreams. And if you don't believe in yourself, don't put that on me, right? A lot of people come on here, they don't believe in anything about themselves and they try to push it off on you. Don't allow anybody to put you in a place where you know you don't belong, where you know that's not your goal. Don't let a person tell you what your goals should be and what they look like while you're in transition. We know what everything looks like, right? And stop allowing those type of people to tell you that it doesn't look like, because they don't know what God got for you. Because sometimes people will remind you that you're in the midst of your growth. You know you're growing. That's how I know I'm growing. And that's what I was talking about, even Clarissa Shields yesterday. It looked like she was the underdog, but she's been the champion. She kept going. She believed in herself. And that's what victory looks like, believing in yourself. Sometimes defeat looks like these trolls that come in and they say dumb things to knock you down. That's because their life is defeated. And that's what we don't pay attention to. People that are defeated. Stay up on you and believe in yourself and be around people that really truly believe in you. And sometimes it's taking lessons. Like I'm doing this lesson on YouTube about winning, because that's what it's about. Winning, guys. But anyway, let me start with these morning horoscopes, because I could just go on and on and on about what winning looks like, right? Because a lot of people they have a lot to say, but they couldn't walk a day in my shoes. And I always tell people, I used to jump out of planes when I was that age. What were you doing? I was in college at that age. What were you doing? Like, a lot of people want to put me in a box, and they can't put me in a box. And that's what makes it even more crazy looking when someone tries to put you in a box. Now, let me get here and take us out the box and go ahead We're going to start off with Cancer. All right. And today, what's today's date, guys? We're February 25th, Wednesday. So you are a natural nurturer, Cancer. While your money and material worries may be slipping up again, every now and then, remember, Cancer, you have got what it takes. In fact, if you take a moment to look around you, you will realize that life is already a lot better than what it was and what you made it out to be. And ain't that the God's honest truth? New career opportunities are possible for you. In fact, you may find yourself steering back to dreams you once thought of but were afraid to move on. And that would be me, right? A lot of good things are happening. And I do not talk about it to anybody but to God. And because I know that certain things you got to keep to yourself, right? In order for them to work. All right, Ribe, good morning. J Tribe, Grand Rising. Okay, so as Mercury stations retrograde, you might find yourself revisiting the part of your soul and deciding to really do something about it, right? The next 3 weeks are crucial when it comes to you crafting your dream and making them actionable. And that is the God's honest truth. And your cosmic tip, Cancer, what it feels like a feat alone is often easily possible through collaboration. So sometimes we have to collaborate with people to make stuff happen. However it resonates with you, then you add that to your life. You don't have to do everything verbatim, what I say, but you can use it as a guide, right? Because we could take things and turn it into, a sweetener. Throw a little, well, I use agave or honey. Right? So we're going to move on to Aries. And what's going on in the Aries camp? Good news is on its way, Aries. You're being celebrated by your guides. So remember that. Okay, Taurus and Grand Rising Taurus and Aries, make allowances towards yourself and others. Gemini, add a little structure to your innate ability to lead you will shine in no time. So add a little more structure to your life and your precise ability, your God-given ability will enable you to shine like the way you should be shining, my dear. And now we're moving on to Leo. Leo the Lion and Grand Rising. Focus on genuine care before the need to be right. Because I'm going to tell you something. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to look uneducated. Nobody wants to feel like they don't know enough. And sometimes, it's okay to be wrong, right, and be quiet. And just, sometimes it's just good to be quiet, right? And speaking of quiet, Virgo, assess the facts, but decide with your heart. I hate leading with my heart. I tell you, sometimes leading with my heart puts me in a lot of trouble. But it is what it is. Libra. Confidently accept the opportunities coming your way. Something amazing will come off of it. So keep it going. Scorpio, you are not trapped. So stop feeling stuck. Just move your tail. Get up and move your tail and keep it moving. And Grand Rising. Sagittarius. If you don't belong with where you are, look around and find that table that makes you feel celebrated and welcome. Because sometimes, celebrated and welcome means that you're getting the same reciprocation that you're putting out. So I for myself, we have different types of friends. We have friends that we talk on the phone with. We have friends that we hang out with, that, becomes more community. And then we have friends that we speak to from time to time. So know who your friends are, know what this looks like, and know that you go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Okay, Capricorn. Look around, observe, and then make your moves. Aquarius. The pause is urging you to zoom out and to see the larger picture. And Pisces. This is a temporary halt. It's not a full halt. Now, that's for the horoscopes. Girl, get in here, get in here. Share the live. Even if it's one person in, share the live, share the live. Because, girl, I got some. Ooh, child, so much is going on when it comes to 50 Cent, baby. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. T.I.'s son is getting at 50 Cent and putting up old footage of 50 Cent baby mama, Marcus's mother, right? Her calling him a deadbeat dad. And also, knowing that he's the one that put that house and set it ablaze, allegedly. And she was showing that and so it's getting ugly between 50 Cent and T.I. and his family. And it's going bad. It's going down. 50 Cent should chill. And I don't think he cares. I really don't think he cares. But T.I. is really kind. He already made a rap about him. Yeah, so he keeps firing back. King Harris keeps firing back at 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent met his match, girl, because they bringing up old dirt, him hitting women, being charged with, he didn't accept those charges. He accept the battery charge or some mischievous charge, but he didn't accept the bigger charges. But the point, he was charged with, abusing women at a concert, a surprise concert, and throwing some type of Molotov cocktail through the window of his baby mama's house, and they had to jump out the window. And this is allegedly, this is what she was saying. And this was a recap from years ago that T.I.'s son, King Harris, brought up. And it's going down. So there just might be a documentary about 50 Cent. Look at that there. Looky. Won't God slow us down sometimes? And he's a cancer. But I don't know. Cancer's really, when you corner a cancer, they do come out a little different. So let's see how this pans out. Because I don't know how good this is going to look. Because I think 50 Cent likes playing one-upmanship. So I think he's going to dig up some real dirt now. Now it's about to get real ugly. And he got a lot of little enemies. He got Jim Jones kicking in the door. He got poor Tiny, up there with that picture that it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't a desirable look that I would have, said to post that picture or have that picture. But when at concerts and stuff, you catch different angles, and I don't know if her body is really like that or that is the angle of the camera. I'm a little, I've been seeing posts and stuff, and it looks like it matches what it was. Girl, all I can say is BDL. Ooh, That's why I was like, I had a little, some work done or whatever, but nothing major, right? And I'm not dissing nobody. I'm not disrespecting nobody. All I'm saying is that it is getting ugly. So, yeah. So hopefully that pans out. Now they don't caught up. Okay, so we got that, right? Girl, did they catch up with Aaron Hall? Did they catch up with Aaron Hall? Argument picked by a part. Proceedings at the Moguls appeal push. Okay, prosecutors opposed Sean Combs' appeal, asserting sentence was just. So he's trying to get out of jail. And broader cases continue as these legal fees and stuff are broadening with Diddy and Christian Combs settle legal fees. So it's a lot going on. But didn't they serve Aaron Hall? Didn't they serve him? President Trump says he won't grant Diddy any pardon requests either. So for you guys who were so worried about him getting out, you can rest a little until then. But girl, it is so much going on. Now, what is going on with Wendy Williams? Has anybody, I know Sherry Shepherd, and I said some things that might have rubbed Sherry Shepherd the wrong way, and I do apologize. But like I said, she didn't. I still believe she did not belong in that slot. I would have thought Cardi B would have did better in that slot. Somebody more, and it has nothing to do with her shape or Wendy's shape. And I did say that, and I do want to apologize for making those statements because that's not what I meant. I was on a roll. But sometimes we got to be careful on what we say and how we offend people. And I do apologize to Sherry Shepherd for that because I like to stand corrected, right? Beautiful woman, but she didn't belong in Wendy Williams' slot, and that was the part that made me look like, what is really going on with this Wendy Williams situation? Is it the higher ups that she teed off? And they're holding her accountable for years of dirt that she has. But a week ago she was seen at her dad's funeral, and I do send my condolences out to Wendy Williams. So her dad's funeral, she was there. Oh man. So yeah, I do send my prayers out to Wendy Williams. Oh, and he was 94 years old. God bless him. And wow. I just, it makes me kind of sad to see how they're treating Wendy. And they could have gave her more time with her dad and stuff, knowing that he was older. So I think when she comes up out of this, they better run because that's a cancer. You can kick a cancer when they're down, but baby, when they come up, they're coming. So Wendy Williams, I'm praying for you and your family. I hope all, continues to work out for Wendy Williams and her family. And listen, guys, I'ma see what's going on. Cause I had some other stuff that I thought I sent it to the computer, but I didn't. So I need to, yeah, because I have the computer here with me. I gotta buy another whatchamacallit, some more microphones. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead on and get my new microphones or whatever. But guys, I will see you on my next video. And I hope everybody has a good day today. I know I saw some snow, but we are still in the process of doing what it do, guys. And I hope you guys have a good day. Or unless you choose otherwise, see you in my